would be drummer. So guys, I hope everybody had a really nice Thanksgiving. What I decided to do, what I'm going to try to do is, well, what I did was I recorded my Thanksgiving dinner. Well, not dinner, but just a hangout time I did with my nephew and his fiance. So that was nice. And I well, I don't think I was able to get Brittany and Pierre and Mr. Lando because they didn't show up until like 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. So me, Lando, and Mary, uh, we just kind of all hung out. Paul did not show up. He was house sitting for someone, so um, he ended up staying in Rancho Cucamonga. So he did Thanksgiving by himself. I guess I don't know. I didn't get to talk to him, but Yvonne did call him and wish him a happy Thanksgiving. It would have been nice if like all of us could have you know, all together talk to Paul. But for the most part, I'm just I'm looking back at everything because I want to make sure I don't have any coyotes lurking around. And remember, guys, um, this is where we saw the coyote the other day, right here. So I'm glad they were able to get him and let him rest in peace. I wanted to let you guys know why I had not posted any videos or uploaded any videos. I think Wednesday I did. Oh, I'm thrown off because I forget this is not, I keep thinking that Thanksgiving was Saturday. It felt like a Friday or a Saturday. Well, it felt like a Friday to me. And when I woke up yesterday, I was feeling like I was feeling like it was the weekend, but today is the weekend. So yeah, it's pretty confusing when the holidays roll around. You don't know what day is what, especially if you're retired. If you're working, it's fun actually working around this time of year because it just doesn't seem like you're at work. Everybody's sharing gifts and bringing food and just making work a nice place to be. So yeah, I'm back on track. At least we'll try to be back on track. So I walked on the 21st. I tried to walk Thanksgiving morning. I know that. Let's see. Wow. It's been a few days. It's been a few days, guys, and I apologize for that. No, I don't. I take back that apology. I am not sorry. Simply because, I made a decision. I said, no, I'm not gonna walk today. And I said that maybe 3 days in a row, which, if I don't pay attention, it'll get to be, 7, 8, 30 days in a row. So, yeah, I had to get up and get out. And another thing was that since I started walking, my my weight has been consistently going down. And believe it or not, today was the first day that I saw an increase in my weight. Meaning every day I took my weight, I was down by ounces. And this morning when I took my weight, I was up by 2 pounds, which is a difference. I told you I have to weigh myself and take my blood pressure every day. And I just noticed that when I started walking, I was losing weight consistently. So yeah, that's it's a bit of not a dilemma for me, because I know what I need to do. I was wondering, I always stop here and look at these houses because there's so much yard or land. The kids would have a ball with all of this space. Or if you had like a dog or something, that would be super, super cool. You would have all this space to roam around in. I guess y'all are my cousin, Mary. She's Yvonne's girlfriend or fiance, and she has suggested to me to do, oh look, a new fence. Every time, you guys, huh? Every time, there's always a new fence on one of these corners. Yeah, so Mary, I was telling her about the coyotes, and remember I told you guys that I watched this documentary. I actually, I have a clip of the documentary because I was watching it Thanksgiving morning, and I did it live. It was a live stream. So you guys can watch that, or you can, what I'll do is, before I make it live, I will, wow, look at this. I will, oh, it's a garbage can. I will put a link in the description box for the full video. I didn't show the full video. I don't even know if I can, to be honest with you. I don't know, how that thing works for the YouTube, but if I'm able to, I will go ahead and upload that video. So yeah, we went to Marina Del Rey, and Mary did the turkey. Yvonne did the I think it was prime rib. Yeah, just, ooh, it was so good. Oh my God, it was good. Mary, of course, wrapped her bacon, wrapped her turkey with bacon, and she made her famous dressing with the apples. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's see. I actually did a video yesterday where I I did a video yesterday. I changed my furniture in my apartment. Um, I do that from time to time. Well, at least twice a year, and it kind of feels like I moved into a new apartment, and that's always exciting. I woke up this morning for a brief, very brief moment. I forgot where I was. When I woke up, it didn't recognize where I was. So that was interesting. Morning. So yeah, that was interesting. That's nice to. It's uh, a very distinctive emotion when you wake up in your new apartment or your new house. Um, it's just like I can't describe it. Of course, it's bliss, it's happiness, but it's wow, this is mine, or it's just wow. I can't name an emotion. I said happy, but wow. I remember that feeling many times when I woke up in my new apartment. And you wake up tired because you spent the whole day moving in. But it's a good feeling. That first cup of coffee that morning, when you made the decision to get your own place, it's cool. All right, you guys, I'm not quite at the top of the hill. We'll walk over here a little bit more because I want to see. Oh, pardon me. I didn't really. Well, it is kind of chilly out here. It's that time of year, so I have to remember that. I am wearing a little sweater, but it's not covering my face. It looks like, seems like my face is what's the coldest. I love these houses right here. Dude, this one right here. What is this one? I'm gonna show you. Wait a minute, Angie, don't start going down the hill. Okay, there's the house with the black looking SUV in front of it. It's got a flag hanging. Now I don't know if this camera is focusing on that particular house, but that's the house I like. It's really nice. Actually, just about every house on this block is beautiful. Except for that one over there with the big hedge all around it. I don't think I would like that. Because I like to see what's going on outside my place. They don't have a view. They don't have a view. Look, they have this wonderful scenic view here. And they got them hedges all the way up to the top of their window. All right, guys. So look, looking at the mountains right now, and I see these kind of funny looking clouds coming up behind the mountains, looking like doesn't look like rain. I don't know what you call those mountains, but it may be something going on the other side of the mountains that I just don't know about. All right, so here's the hard part: getting back on the base with the least amount of issues. So I think we're gonna go in through Woodley, okay? And then we'll, no, we're going around there and see what happens. No, excuse me. I was starting to tell you guys about this product that Mary had introduced me to. It's a uh, it's like an alarm. It's a personal alarm. So I had told her about the coyotes, and she had seen a couple of my videos, so she knows about the coyotes. And then I was telling her what I had encountered, and um, I did a video. I had Thanksgiving morning, and I was forced to go back into my apartment because I saw a pack of coyotes. And she says, oh, sorry guys. So she says, oh, get you one of these. And so she shows me this thing, but apparently she didn't want to use it because apparently it's too loud. So she showed me a video on YouTube, of course. And so this lady was, she was reviewing it. And supposedly the coyotes won't be able to stand the sound that this alarm makes. And I'm sorry guys, they put up some new signs. Oh, excuse me, please. This is feeling like the beginning of an attack, so I'm gonna hurry up and get back in. But yeah, so they got some new signs around here, and so maybe they're upgrading. I hope they get somebody in here to fix the coyote situation. A good friend of mine, she told me they're all over her neighborhood. So, I guess I shouldn't feel that frightened, but that me being afraid, coupled with my anxiety, it could keep me in the house indefinitely. I enjoy where I live. I am accustomed to small spaces, having lived in my car. And when I was living in my car, I spent this, when I wasn't at work, I was in my car. I didn't have a homegirl's house I could go kick it at, or take a shower at or whatever. I didn't have that. So what I would do is every 2 weeks I would get a hotel room or motel room and take a good hot shower, wash my clothes, obviously, because every 2 weeks I got paid. And I did that for, let's see, from 2014 to 2016. So, not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. You'd be surprised how time flies when you're having fun. So, okay guys, we're going this way, and we might encounter a little A little sunlight. Let's see what else. So no, I'm not watching Gordon Ramsay anymore. I'm giving him a break because I started watching. Pardon me. I started watching MasterChef, and the problem with MasterChef is it's not the same kind of competition that Hell's Kitchen is. Ah, sorry, guys. Yeah, so with Hell's Kitchen, these people, they live on site. And so, there's this, I don't know, I think it's 6 weeks. It might be more than 6 weeks, maybe 12 weeks. But what they do is, for the whole 6 or 12 weeks, they film the whole thing inside. The people are not going back home, they're staying there. So we can see their lives lived out in the show or in the competition, throughout the whole competition. In fact, it's such a good, not such a good program, but it builds up the anticipation of when he gets down to his, final five or, final two. What he does is when he gets down to those numbers, he brings in the family or the loved ones. And it's very touching when, they haven't seen their kids, in 12 weeks or whatever. And it's very touching to see them, reunite and be emotional. Of course, to see a softer side of the contestants. Because all we've been seeing naturally is their competitive spirit and that, their cooking skills and things like that. Oh, he's going fast. Look at that. Oh, he's gone. Doing it. Well, now I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video with all this caution on here. I'll have to listen to it. If it sounds okay, I'll post it. But, well, you guys know. I have a coughing problem, and hopefully, kind of like at the Thanksgiving dinner, because last year I didn't have a cough. So, excuse me. So, this year, having the cough, I just told people, well, Mary and Yvonne really, hey, I've developed a cough. Let me just put a disclaimer out there right now. There's nothing wrong with me except for this cough. And so I might be in the midst of telling a story and start coughing. I don't want people to start slapping me on my back. Like, you okay? You okay? Pop, 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 pop. I hate that. What do you think I would do if you weren't here? Get your hands off my back. Stop hitting me. So yeah, that's that. All right, oh, make it up. You know I'm looking all around. Y'all can't see me. All you see is the camera. But you need to know, my head is going left, right, behind, front, left, right, behind, front, like an automatic robot. You know, you tell it to loop through, left, right, back, front, left, right, back, front, left, right, back, front. And that's how you make sure that there are no coyotes following you. Well, that's how you, look, they was already here. I can see the little paw prints. Somebody's paw print, somebody's dog. All right. This is the way we came yesterday too. Not yesterday. I didn't walk yesterday. No, indeed. Thursday. All right. That was a good walk. You know, it's important to get your heart rate up. We did 3,000 steps, which is good. I'm gonna measure my heart rate. Oops. I don't know why it's not showing you the Oh my goodness. I need to hurry up and take my medicine. Somebody is spamming my website. So, oh man, it didn't even take. Can you believe that? I hate Run Keeper now. I took it off and put it back on. Now it's tripping. How was your holiday? I had a good time. I did not. I'm surprised. They gave me a bunch to take home, but I didn't get much. I just enjoyed being around everybody, drinking, and watching football. Yeah. Hmm.